Hi. Coco just decided to get all vocal on me, but we'll try this anyway. She might settle down. If not, I'll just re-record it. Do you see her wandering around back there? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyway, how are you all doing out there? There's some things I just felt a need to talk about today. Um, I'm with you. We're all being quarantined. We have they are imposing stricter regulations here in Kiev as of Monday. I think it starts Monday. Um, when we are outside, we must wear a mask, and these are subject to being fined or arrested. So they're taking this very seriously. So I have to, when I go outside, I have to have a mask. Um, I have to have a reason to be outside. Like I'm going to the store. I can go outside to walk the dog. I think that's nice that they kind of allowed for that. You may not have more than two people. Children under 16 may not be outside without adult supervision. The playgrounds are closed, the parks are closed, stadiums are closed. Um, Essentials are open, like grocery stores and that sort of thing. If you are showing symptoms, there's a number to call and they will come to you. And because they don't want you wandering around the city, they are shutting down all public transportation, including things like Uber and that sort of thing. And so um, I thought I'd kind of do a little check in with you because I try when I'm videoing. I have to tell you, number one, it cheers me up. It gives me something to do. And number two, I've always believed, always, that when you give light, people will find a way or the way. And that's why I liked this little quote. It comes from a desktop calendar by Mary Engelbreit, who's one of my favorite artists. Um, and I love her daily calendar. I get one every year. I give them as gifts because they're always so very positive and the drawings are so very sweet and I truly do enjoy them. So give light and people will find the way. Something important to see. I wanted to see if I can, I'm going to move me here and go over here. And I wanted to share this picture with you as well. This is Coco, the little grumble you hear in the background. That's whose blue goat is over here. Um, she, I caught her in this pose. She was kind of up on the back of the couch looking out the window, enjoying the sun. She had her eyes closed. And I think she's feeling the strain of this quarantine as well because number one, I'm home all the time. And to be honest, both Coco and I, we both can be kind of loners. And she's kind of had enough of this togetherness. So she kind of lets me know. I'll go to pick her up or cuddle her, and it's like, no, no more. She truly wants to social distance. Um, but this in this shot, she kind of was lonesome to go outside. She wanted to be out, and we're not supposed to be out just wandering around, so we don't wander around as often. Um, but with her, I go out 4 or 5 times a day, sometimes six. She's a little dog, and she has a lot of energy. And if she gets really excited, she'll pee on the floor, and I don't want that. So we go out a lot, and because we went out a lot, and I wasn't wearing gloves when we went out, um, we aren't required to wear gloves when we go out. We all will be required to wear masks at all times. You can't be outside without a mask. So every time I went out, I would wash my hands, and every time I touched a surface, I would wash my hands. And of course, after the bathroom, I would wash my hands. And before I would eat, I would wash my hands. When I would pick up all the dishes and touch more surfaces, I would wash my hands. Um, so I was washing my hands a lot more than normal, and you can tell I'm very fair skinned and I'm old. I'll be 70 in August, so my skin is what they call fragile skin, and you can see that it's gotten a rash, and here it's even really bad, and it got to the point it was even bleeding, and I was trying everything I could to mitigate that. And I was using hand cream and lotions, and I think the fragrances in most lotions was adding to the irritation. It really itches, it's really dry again. And I even use like face serums because I know those are pretty condensed, and I have a vitamin C face serum I use, and that seemed to help heal this up a little, although it's really scabby. But then I thought, oh wait, I have grapeseed oil. It's just simple grapeseed oil with no scent, nothing else, just grapeseed oil. And I got this from iHerb, and they do deliver here in Kiev. They're very fast. And so I got this from iHerb. It's 100% sensitive skincare, light, silky moisturizer, all skin types. The minute I put this on, and I'll have to put on some more, the itch stopped, my skin soaked it in. It just felt better. So I think that might be the solution. Then a friend of mine, Andrea, she said, hey, you wear gloves. Well, there you are. So I might start wearing gloves. I don't have a lot of gloves here, but I could maybe order some. I might start wearing gloves when I go outside, and that might eliminate a little bit of the hand washing. I don't know. I might still feel I want to wash my hands though. We'll see how the grapeseed oil works, but I think Andrea is right in that we should probably be washing our hands more. And well, we know we should be washing our hands more, but I think I'm so ingrained it in myself that I just do it. And then, you know, I do the count to 20. I just count. I know it's boring, but that's what I do. And I wanted to share this one. It's this card, actually. I just photographed it. And it says, I see the world with beauty and color. It can be difficult at these times, can't it? I mean, it's easy to spout these little affirmations and say, yes, I see the world with beauty and color. But boy, sometimes this is my third week on lockdown, and man, you know, there was a thing on Facebook that said, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow says, write a book or learn a new language. And, you know, I just shook chip crumbs out of my bra, and I'm not sure what day it is. I don't think any of that's happening. Yeah, but there are things you can do. And one of them is um, I like to write. I like to make lists. So, oops, that fell out. I have lots of journal kinds of things laying around, and like I have a little list of what I wanted to talk about here. Um, so I do that. I have this is kind of my personal one, and this is my work one. It's got lots of notes, and here's where I was doing something that I'll talk to you about. So that's, you know, one thing you can do. You could write. You can read. I joined an online book club, and we're reading a book called City of Girls, and it's really a very good book. I highly recommend it. If you have hoarder tendencies, or as I like to say, collector tendencies, um, you could start doing that cleaning that you always said you wanted to do. I did a little of that. I think hoarding runs in my family, so I have to be careful. My sister will tell you probably not for me, because I do purge things on a fairly regular basis, at least twice a year, sometimes more. So today I just did a little thing, and this is what you can do. Just do a little thing. Do you see this? This doesn't look like much. See, there it is. It's a cup I got as a gift from one of my students. But every pen in here works. I went through and I tested every pen. Oops, didn't mean to make that big noise. That's what all that scribbling was about, to see what pens worked and what pens didn't. And so every pen in here works, and I got rid of the pens that don't. I have these pens. These are kind of regular writing pens, and then these are more the kind of liquidy tip marker kind of pens. Of course, there's my little desk scissors. So yeah, so I cleaned those out. If you an avid collector and have rooms full, you know, there's no time like now to start. How I do it, I do the Marie Kondo method, and I like it, but because I like just taking everything out and going through it and redoing it and folding it and categorizing it and everything. But there was a time I didn't do that. And what I do when I'm not motivated is I tell myself 10 things. We can all do 10 things. So I go, okay, like if I'm doing dishes, I'm going to wash 10 dishes and put them away. And I give myself permission to stop after 10, but I can go on. And a lot of times I do, but sometimes my hands are so dry. A lot of times I do stop, and a lot of times sometimes I stop. A lot of times I go on and just finish the job. If I'm going through a closet and I'm kind of worn out of it, I just go 10 more things, 10 things. And I give yourself permission to stop after 10. It's okay. There'll be another time. You can do 10 more later. And I find that way it gets me started, and I would say 8 times out of 10, not 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I finish the job, unless it's a huge job, like unloading all your closets and putting them in a heap. Where's my list? Another thing I did is I joined an online belly dance, not ballet dance, belly dance class, led by a very well-known dancer. She teaches the American tribal style of belly dance. Her name is Mardi Love. You can look her up, MARDILOVE, Mardi Love. She is on Wednesdays, twice on Wednesdays. She has a Zoom classroom, but she also does it on Facebook Live. So you can look her up on Facebook Live and follow her, and you'll get notices when she's doing her class and join in. I hadn't danced in a while, and it felt good to tie on my little jingle belt and jingle around the house. Coco thought it was kind of weird, but that's okay. What else? Oh, I asked how you were doing, and I didn't follow up with how I was doing. I'm doing okay. Um, I'm feeling a little trapped, and evenings are probably harder because during the day I get to visit with my kids, and I do lesson plans, and I'm looking up stuff on Teachers Pay Teachers and all of that. And then the evening comes, and it's kind of just me and Coco, and I miss people. I do. But then I go up on Facebook, or I watch Netflix, or I've even opened up Zoom meetings and had friends in. I might do that on a more frequent basis because I like seeing everybody and we can all chit chat and it's okay. I do a lot of YouTube. I have my favorite YouTubers. Like, I love the Try Guys. I think they're just marvelous. I watch them all the time. And there's a young lady named, her on-screen name is Best Dressed. And she just moved to New York, and she's a lovely young woman, and I enjoy her videos. So I watch a lot of YouTube. What do you do out there? Are you watching movies or making movies, or what are you doing? That was about all I had today. I'm not being very funny today. Might not be a funny day. But I want you all to take care out there. I want you to be safe. Wash your hands, but maybe not as vigorously or whatever. I might just need to have to find some gentler, kinder soap. It might be the fragrance in the soap I'm using. I don't know. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Now they're saying wear a mask. They are. Get in touch with those people for whom you care, really. If nothing else, this should bring home that we need to be talking to each other more and taking care of each other more. Oh, and don't forget to put hearts in your window so that people know that you're sending love out into the world. There's a whole movement, and it really makes me feel happy to see hearts. I might put some of these up because these are little sticky notes I got. Just because the world needs some love right now. So see the world in color. Tell yourself you're okay. Find things that you're grateful for. The photo a day that I subscribe to, they kind of did away with topics for the whole month of April, and the whole month the topic is gratitude or gratefulness, and so find things that you're grateful for. There's a song by Donovan from a long time ago called I Love My Jeans. You ever had a pair of jeans, ones that you felt so groovy in? You don't even mind when they start to get holes. That only makes them the nicer still. I love my jeans. I love my jeans. My jeans are so comfortably lovely. I love my jeans. I love my jeans. My jeans are so comfortably lovely. And if you kind of put that in your head and see what around you is inspiring you to feel that gratitude. So there's lots. Okay. So I'm going to end this so we don't go on and on and on and on. But be kind, wash your hands, and I will see you soon. Oh, I'm going to put more of the storybook up later this weekend, and I will see you then. Okay? So bye.